My name is Christopher Lee. I'm the owner of Foxley Orchards in Walnut Grove, California. We have 41 acres of Bing and Rainier cherries and 35 acres of specialty pears, Stark Crimson, Golden Bosque, River Made Reds, Sickles, and Taylor's Gold from New Zealand. We first experimented with the first Electrocoup in 2005 and have added 3 more Electrocoups for pruning since that time, and this year we've just acquired the new Electrocoup to cut the shoots off the cherry trees. This particular variety of cherry trees with coat rootstock requires the cutting back of the shoots or root shoots. Number one, the availability of labor and the efficiency of the Electrocoup machines. Number two, the machines do a much better job of pruning in that the cuts are much more accurate. And number three, a labor saving on your employees, that after they work all day with loppers, it's not nearly as efficient as the Electrocoup in keeping the charge and allowing them to just move through a tree with great efficiency and accuracy. These hand pruning with Electrocoup allows the labor to start on the outside of the tree and then work themselves into the centers, because the existence of light is so important to the development of pears, especially Bosque and red pears. If it is not pruned correctly, they will not be marketable because of color. But the machine allows us to move through the difficult outside, and the wood on Bosque pears is especially hard. And with the Electrolux, it's very simple. Just clip, 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 and then they can move through the tree. We used to have inefficient crews of 10 to 20 that would go through and not do a very adequate job. This way you can monitor, we figure a 35% efficiency increase with the 2 men. Sometimes 4 if we get behind, depending on weather, but normally we can do the 35 acres with 2 men and bringing on an additional 2 men for about 2 weeks. In this day and age, you're as much concerned about your employees, and especially your key employees, that they do not injure themselves or get hurt. The availability of these electronic clippers allow the workers not to be exhausted at the end of the day, don't come to work the next day with carpal tunnel syndrome and aches and pains within their elbow and forearm area. And it's really an important labor-saving device. They do not get tired. They simply focus on the job instead of, if they run into a limb that's very difficult to get to, it's easy to get to. And the efficiency of the clippers is just phenomenal. I certainly would. I have tried to interest my fellow pear growers, since this is a pear growing area, into doing this. It's much more efficient.